start. Okay, the last class we learned about how to do the page setup, page layout, and then we covered about margin, orientation, and size.
Sir, we cannot see the screen. Anything?
Okay, just give me a second. Let me check. Okay, can you see now?
1 second, now can see.
Okay, good. So as I said earlier, so last class we focused on the page setup, how to do the margin, orientation, sizing of the paper, different sizing. And then we spent a lot of time to understand about how to create tables, formatting, and how to merge cells. So this is important topic, but I just confirmed, right? So Sajib, you have understood this well. So I would not spend much time to revise on this. We will go to today's class and we will spend on another important topic as well. Today, we will focus on drawing and charts. So basically how to draw shapes and how to do flowcharts and some graphs and other things. Okay, so we will go into the lesson. To make any shapes or insert any shapes, we need to go to the insert tab. And then we need to go to the shapes. You can see here there's a lot of different shapes available here. In the first row, you will always see the common shapes that you used recently. And then it will be in order whether it is line, basic shapes, and so on. So now I want to just draw a rectangle. So I just click here, and I click here. So a rectangle appears. So basically when you do this, basically a square appears, and then I can change to whatever size I want. And I can now change what is the fill here, what color I want, what is the style I want. You can change to whatever here, you can choose the different pattern. Now, if I don't want this, I don't like this, I want to change to a different shape, I select this, I go to the change shape. Okay, now I want to have a cube or cuboid. So I select this. So this becomes a cuboid. Now I want to have a very clear border. I don't like this color, so I want to change the color. I change the color. Now I want this to have a good border. So I go to the shape outline. And I want what color? I want black color. So I choose black. But I feel now the border is very thin. So I want to change it to thick. I go to the way I can change how thick I want. So now I can create a shape. You understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
there is somebody newly joined, is it? Brother Tipu Sultan?
Yes, just now joining, sir.
Okay, is this your first class?
This is first class. I went to class joining English speaking class.
Okay, this is computer class. Are you in English class or computer class?
English class, sir. Speaking English class.
Okay, I think you joined the wrong room. You just leave it and then you join the meeting again.
Okay.
So this is computer class.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is how to draw a shape. Now, if I want to insert any text in this shape, I just click on the shape. I go to format, add text. Click here. The icon appears here. So I can write I just write any text I want. So now if you want to change the format of this, you should remember what we learned in the formatting. Just go back, highlight this. You can change to different color, whatever color you want, right? You can choose the size, you can change. You can go and change to bold, italics. So you can do whatever you want. Okay, so this is about how to add a text. Now I don't like the text to be in this direction. I want it to change to a different direction. So I select this, and I go here on the format tab, text direction. Once you click this, you see it changed to different. It is like that because the space is not sufficient. So it changed. Now I want to change it. Click again, it changes. Now when I click, it will change back to the original design. So you can change the orientation of the text in whatever direction you want. Yeah. Next is about text wrapping. So text wrapping is about the position of the words and so on. So you see here, I want the text in the front or behind text. When I choose this, the whole thing disappears because it goes behind the layer in front of text. So it comes in the front. So the drawing comes in front of the thing. So this is another thing. Then you can learn about the position, where you want this drawing to be. Okay. Is this clear so far for you?
Yes, sir.
Brother Kalidasan? Hello, Brother Kalidasan.
Yes, brother.
நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் தான் கம்ப்யூட்டர் கிளாஸா?
கம்ப்யூட்டர்
கம்ப்யூட்டர் தமிழா இதுக்கு முன்னாடி அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணது?
ஆமாமா.
ஐ திங்க் நீங்க ராங் ரூம்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. நீங்க எக்ஸிட் ஆயிட்டு தமிழ் கம்ப்யூட்டர் தமிழ் இருக்கிற ரூம்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க.
சரிங்க சார்.
ஓகே, thank you. Okay, so this is about doing this. So now let me show you one more thing. So now if I want to insert this shape in a text, so for example, if you have a paragraph but you want to put a picture beside the paragraph, so I click here, I right click, copy, okay, now I have a text here, so I want to insert this anywhere. So I just select here, I right click, I paste. So you see the picture is inserted here. So now I want to change the position of the picture. So now you can use all this position, you can try. You see, it changes. Now it will be here. Also, you take note that it is not hiding the text. So if you change the settings here, it will be disturbed. So you have to be careful when you want to do this. You have to be, see, it goes behind. So you need to be very careful when you do this kind. So you see here, it is on the top. So now I want to do the position. I want it to be in the center, or I want it to be on the left corner. So now if it is like in the textbook, The picture is there on the left, but the words are not missing. So this is how you can insert a shape in any text or paragraph. Whenever you want to write any report, you can use this option. If not, it will be very difficult for you to align your sentence with the shape. So this is very useful for you when you prepare, especially any report for your office. You want to insert some picture and then you want to do the text beside it to describe it, then you can use this function. Okay, is this clear so far? Sajid?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So if this is clear, we can go to the next thing. So like this, you can draw any shape, whatever you want to do. You want to make any picture, anything you want to draw, you can use this. So do you want me to show how to draw this, Sajid?
Now, sir.
You think you are comfortable with this, then I can show you more about Flowchart. If you think this is useful for you, I can spend time to explain how to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is very important.
So I show you how to draw this, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if I want to have something like this picture that I have done before, we basically use the same method that what we did before. I go to the insert, shape,
Shape.
I choose rectangle, I draw a rectangle. Okay, so once I draw the rectangle, okay, I can position it. Now I want the roof of the house. I can go choose a triangle. I choose the triangle. I click the triangle. So the shape will be like this. So you can select it and drag. And you can see all the corners, there is dots. So whichever side you want to extend, you just extend it. So now I want this to the other side. I drag it. I get this. Okay. So now I want this to be colored. So I change the color. I want the border. I change the border. Now I want this to be in a different color. I can do different painting. I can do. Okay. I can choose whatever I want. So it's the same thing. It is very simple. Once you practice, you will get to know. So I want to make a window. I just draw outside. I want two windows, right? So I can choose copy. I can paste. So I can make two windows first. Then you can position the two windows. I want to make a door. It's the same thing. You just have to, whatever shape you want, whatever any drawing, simple drawing you want to make, you can make. So I just make it. I put it here. Now I want to change the color of this. I change. Right. Now I want to
Yes.
make the stairs. I just again go back. I make another rectangle, small rectangle like a step. Okay, I need two steps, so I just copy, Control C or right click. You can also right click, copy, I paste again. So I have two steps. Now I have to just drag this and position. I want the next dash. Now I want to color it. I just go to
Color. Change shape.
very simple. So when you have time, you can just practice. It will be very interesting. You can choose whatever thing you want to do. See here, I choose the shading. You can do the shadow type. So then you get the kind of shadow effect here. So you can be very creative, whatever you want to do, you can do. You can even, if you are good at it, you can even try to do different drawings. So it is very easy. So please practice it. It will be useful when you want to make any simple sketch, like how you want to explain your ideas to your supervisor or something. You can make a simple sketch with this and do it. Okay.
Okay.
So this is about creating shapes, drawing, and modification of drawings, right? So you draw a basic shape, then you modify using the fill, the borders, everything. So this is about the shapes, drawing, and the modification of drawings. I wanted to explain more important topic again for you, which will be very useful for your work as well. Usually we see this kind of flowcharts, right?
Yes.
This is very important because we may need to prepare this kind of flowchart. Okay, this is something additional which I thought is important, so I wanted to share to teach you. So to make a flowchart, basically we still use the same tools button, but you need to do certain text alignments. So I will just also demonstrate this. So if I want to explain about how to work in Singapore, I want to make a simple flowchart. So first what we need to do, apply our work permit. Then we are waiting for MOM to approve the permit. If the permit is approved, they issue you a in principle approval letter. Then with that letter, we can travel to Singapore, right? And if MOM does not approve, we just get a rejection letter and we cannot travel. So this is the scenario we are talking about. So if you want to create a work permit, the flowchart for this, you just basically go to Insert, Shapes, or you can also use this lot of icons here. You see here for flowchart especially, they have a lot of symbols. Each symbol has a meaning. So usually for flowchart, you can also choose from here. I can show you from there. So flowchart, I choose this. So I get this box. Okay. Now I want to have the line. So you can go. You can see here also when you start to do, you will have to have the basic frequent things that is necessary. You can also find here. You can use from here, or you can still go to Insert, Shapes. Now I want an arrow line. So I use the arrow line. I click here. I drag it until here. Just give me a second. Okay. So I get a line. My line is a bit slanted. So I will create again. See, now I got the line. Now I want to have the diamond shape. So usually the diamond shape is used in a flowchart for decision making. You can see here, when you bring nearby, it will show it is for decision. This is for alternate process. This is for process. So everything has a meaning. If you are giving information, you use the this symbol. So it depends on what is the thing. So now this is a decision step. So we use the rhombus. Okay, I make the rhombus. I just select, I drag it, I position. Okay, now I want the arrow line. So I make the arrow line. It's a bit slanted. You can see that if you are not drawing straight, you can see the line a bit blur. You can just adjust to redo if you want to look nice. When you use a mouse, you will have a straight thing. Because I'm not using a mouse today, it's a bit slanted. Okay. So I want to use again another box. So you can either choose from there or you just copy and you just paste. So you can also use this method and just drag it. So just use it here. I want to have another box on the other side. So I just select this, copy, paste. You doesn't worry where it is pasted. So you can always just click on it on top of it. Then you just drag it. Now I want a arrow mark on this side. Okay. Now I want one more line. So I just choose this line, copy, paste, paste it here. In my copy, paste, get the box. Okay. Is it clear so far? Now I want to insert all the text. So I select the box. I go to add text. So I just try to apply the main to work. Now I want here to insert the text. So again, go back. It's the same step. So I'm just doing this so that you see the steps. I repeat again and again so that you could remember the steps. Yeah. Okay. So now the decision tree, there should be a yes and no. So I want to insert that. So how do I do that? You go here, there is a text box. Click on it and go to the draw text box. Now I can draw a small text box. And here I can write yes. So if the text is not visible, that means the box size is not right. So it has a border. Now, if I don't like the border, I can always select it, go to the outline, no outline. So the box will disappear. So it looks nice. Now I want to have a similar box on the other side, but with a no. So I can just select on this, right click, copy, I paste, and I just take this to the other side. And you can just edit the text. This is easier way. Or you can still do the same step like how you created a new box and you can change the border. So there is no hard and fast rule how you want to do it. Okay. Is this clear? Sajid,
Yes, sir.
do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very interesting.
Very interesting, right?
Yeah.
This also you can play around. You can go here. You can change the for colors. You can change the color. You can change the fill. Right. There's so many things you can do here. You just go format. You can go here. You see. You can make it colorful. See. You can make it beautiful. It all depends on what is the interest you have and what is your need. So you can make it like that beautifully. So you can use your imagination, what you want, you can create it here. So that is the reason actually I wanted to show a flowchart. This is very useful for us when we work in companies. When we do certain jobs, we may always need to create a flowchart. So compared to pictures, this is more value addition to you. So better practice this. Anytime you have doubts, please ask me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next is, you have time, right, Sajid?
Yes, yes. I have.
Okay. Okay. You can also insert any picture from outside. If you have any picture, I select this file, I insert, I can have the picture here. So not necessary always you need to draw, right? It is in the olden days where certain things is always we draw manually, but nowadays with internet, anything you think about your workplace, you want to show to your boss, also you can find a picture from Google. So the other way is you save that kind of picture or the actual site condition picture, you save it in the computer, you want to prepare a report, you can insert the picture, then you can just resize it. So for example, if you're doing a work and you want to show what is the site progress in the report to your boss, you can just insert the picture, you can type your text here, right? So this is another way of doing it. So just go to picture and you do. You can also do a clip art. Clip art is basically like, I don't have the pictures in my office, in my computer, but usually in clip art, there's a lot of inbuilt pictures or cartoons, those kind of things in the computer. So my version doesn't have it, but usually if you see, there should be a lot of animated cartoon kind of pictures, which you also can insert, but the concept is the same about how you choose the picture. So if you know this is the same, you can also do the clip art. So this is about inserting pictures. The next is interesting about how to insert charts. Right. So in your workplace, you may need to make certain graph or a certain table to explain to your data. So how to do this is basically you need to go to, in practical life, obviously, you will have the data in Microsoft Excel, and then you will use that data here. But since in our curriculum now we are just studying Word, I just assume that you are not aware of Excel, so I just tell the normal way. So if you want to insert any chart, you go to insert, come to chart. And there are so many types of charts here. You see, this is called the column type of charts. So you have the column type. This is called the line type, where you see the lines. This is called the pie chart, where it is like something like a pizza, where what is the proportion of which data you can see. This is the common, this three is the very common kind of charts that you use in your place. The other models are more for very data analyst professionals who do a lot of analysis. So for basic level, this is good enough if you just understand the first three types. So I just go, I want to have a line with marker. So I just choose this, I choose as okay. So computer automatically opens a Excel sheet, because the data has to come from a Microsoft Excel sheet only. Okay. So here probably now you can have whatever data you want. So maybe I can try to create for you. Okay, every month, what is your salary and what is your savings? Okay, so I put January, February. So you don't worry if you don't understand about how I am doing the Excel, because this will be taught to you in the coming days. So don't worry about how I do the data. Just understand about the charts for now. That is good enough. Salary. Spending. Okay, so I just put only 2 columns for you. Okay, so maybe in January you are having $1,000. Maybe February you have less overtime, maybe $800. Next month is good. So it's just a random number, just for understanding. So anyway, don't worry about the actual number, it's just for our understanding. So I just say, okay, you spend $400 every month. Maybe 1 month you buy something for your family and send through courier. So you can just imagine, it's just for analysis. Okay. Okay, so when I change here, you can see in this chart, the chart is prepared. So this is called the x-axis, this is called the y-axis. Here, all the months are here. This is your cost, money, how much money. And in this, the blue line is your salary. The brown line is your spending. So remember what value I put for January, I put $1,000 and spending $400. So you see the blue dot, January, $1,000, correct, right? And for spending, I spent $400. So you can see the dot here correspondingly. So similarly for February, my salary is 800, my spending is 500. So 400 and 600, the scale is automatically allocated. You can also change this. I think in the different classes, we can see how to do this. For now, this is under auto, so you just leave about it. And you can see the computer automatically connect all the points and it gives you a trend. So you know what is your kind of spending. Are you overspending? Are you underspending? Do you have good saving? You can always do a kind of tracking, or you want to track your loan balance, your savings balance. You can always make different tables in Excel and you can make beautiful charts like this. These similar charts will be also taught in Excel so later, so don't worry about it, but understand the concept. You can also try to change the chart type. You see the same set of data. Now you can see here, this is a bar column type. Blue color is again the salary. I earn $1,000, I spend $400. I earn $800, I spend $500, but in a different form. So it's up to you what kind of, how you want to see your chart, which one you feel more easy for you to understand, you can always choose. Okay, is this clear? Sajid?
Yes, sir.
Is it quite difficult to understand? You want me to repeat again?
Sir, understand, but you're doing something from Excel, right?
So Excel you don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The thing is like that.
So Excel, okay, maybe I just explained to you. So Excel, when you open, you can type whatever the data you want here. So this chart introduction is coming from Excel. So usually when we want to put a chart in Word, that means you should already have the data in Excel. Then only you can insert a chart. Since we are learning the Word first, that's why I think you are a bit difficult to understand what I do in Excel. But it's very simple. When it comes to Excel, we will teach you about this part. I can just briefly explain to you how to do in Excel. So Excel is, again, when you open, you will have, this is called column and rows. This is called different cells. So you can type whatever the data you want. You type whatever the data you want and you just save it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
that
sir.
is how it comes here. So if you have the file, usually you can go insert chart, right? So if you have a existing set of data, you can choose the select data. So if you know which column, all these things, so when you know the Excel, this is more interesting for you. Now this is too difficult for you because you're not learned Excel module yet. So don't worry, we will repeat this topic in Excel, so you will have more understanding at that point of time. I will teach you again. Okay, so as of now, you just imagine that you have data in Excel sheet, so you are using it. If you don't have Excel sheet data, you just remember that when the Excel sheet comes, you just enter all the values, whatever you want in the column form. That's it. If you want salary, spending, and you have maybe your balance you want to see also, you type here. Then automatically it will change here. Okay, maybe I want to put the balance. It will change. Automatically it will introduce. So now I have balance 600. This month I have 300. There is a formula, but I am not teaching you now. It will be too much for you. So manually I'm entering. So I just manually enter. You can see the value is automatically changing. See, the chart will automatically populate here for you. So don't worry if you don't understand Excel. We will teach you later. So don't feel much about this. Okay. Any doubts so far, Sajid? If you want me to repeat any topic, I will repeat for you again.
No, sir, it's okay, sir. I can try, sir.
Okay. So this is important, okay, because you need to. Today we learned about how to do a shape, how to do the modification of the shape, how to give the border, how to insert a text, how to format the text, and then how to change the direction of the text, how to change the direction of the text in the format by using the text direction. We learned about this. Then we learned about the position, how to insert the shape into a paragraph or article. Then which position you want, how to do it, you can make it nicely. Then we spend some time to really make some shapes, some drawings. So it's a combination of different shapes. So I demonstrated about this. Then we learned about how to create a flowchart. This is very relevant to your workplace, so you spend more time to practice this. And finally, we learned about how to insert a picture from your computer that you can also use in your report. And then at the last, we also learned about how to insert charts. And we saw the different type of charts and how to change the different chart type as well with the same set of data. So initially this was a line graph, we changed it to a column bar graph, and we created this graph. So this is what is for today. I think it's a quite heavy topic. So please go back, and whenever you have time, please practice. If you have doubt, please WhatsApp me. I can help you anytime. Okay.
Actually, today lesson is very good, very important, and very good for us because we need to do these things our work side. I think please something I also little struggle. I don't know how to settle this paragraph. I mean the chart. So if next class maybe you can go review then please.
Pardon, can you repeat again? The chart you want to repeat again, is it?
Yes.
Sure, no problem. Next class, we start with the revision. One more time, we go to the chart. We learn again. Or you want me to repeat again now?
Okay. Thank you. Because I tried, but I often only I listen to your class. I cannot go through. So,
Okay, sure, no problem. Next class, we will during the revision. I will repeat again because this is very important.
yeah. We are.
Flowchart is easy because it's just making with shape, but the chart is very important. So I will repeat it again during the revision, and
Yes,
then we will start the next class.
I think that today's lesson very useful. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay. So if we don't have anything for today, then I think we can